You know, you think you know what this moment will be like and how you'll feel, and just let me throw it out there. You actually have no idea. You may be just stuck and frozen in excitement because you're not really sure what to do in that moment. You know what's about to happen, but how to gather your thoughts, center yourself. We'll talk about shoes real quick, but I just need to say this. I just paid off my student loans in full right now, forever. They are gone.
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead and just click the timestamp below and you can see where I talk about my student loans just very fast. There will be a longer in-depth video in the near future once I come down a little bit off of this high of cloud nine of truly being student loan debt free on August 21st. 2024. But yeah, I guess we could talk sneakers real quick. This is no shade, no nothing, but it was really the last thing on my mind once I realized what today meant. And I understand, like, within sneakers today, there was the exclusive access for the Air Jordan 3 Ma Maniere while you were sleeping. I fully understand it beyond respect. Now, that's not to say that there aren't a ton of mixed feelings all over the place about this release, and that's just commonplace now in footwear. I've said it before in videos, I'll say it again. Brands might as well just continue to kind of do what it is that they do, because you're not going to make everyone happy. It almost feels as if sometimes you make no one happy, and that's unfortunate. You know, that is unfortunate when you have designer, I will say definitely designers that are working towards trying to get their story out and their message out. It's a lot when you're trying to roll out a shoe, and not just a shoe. This will be a collection to celebrate 10 years of Ma Maniere, so respect to James and everything that he's built, that he's accomplishing, that he is just continuing to work towards. I think that just can't be said enough. It's just really nice to see people win. Like, please understand that someone else's their wins, it's not taken away from you. Definitely if we're not in, like, unless it's a direct sport, okay, competition playing field, but you know, respect to him. So I know that there's so much love and anticipation, and people were excited for the 3, and then also people were not excited. I've seen a lot of people not have an affinity for the 3. Now, I know you're attributing that to the fact that the Black Cement 3 returns this fall, and that is top priority for you. I won't argue that at all. Do you know what? I have a Black Cement 3, which is the reason I will not go for this 2024 pair, but I have a pair. So I 1000% understand people weighing that option of, okay, I like the Ma Maniere 3. I want to continue to support, you know, possibly James and what he's doing with Jordan Brand, and I get it fully. I mean, we've fallen in love with the stories over the years. Yes, 100%. But if you are saying, based on these prices, what I'll pay retail or hope to pay retail for the Black Cement 3 or for this collaboration 3, I get it. You're just gonna possibly wait for that Black Cement 3. No shade there. I understand it. So, you know, people were upset because in doing the actual site drop that occurred not today on August 21st, which I feel like I always remember, but no, on August 20th, so Tuesday, you had people that hit there on the actual site, but they weren't the happiest with the fact that some of them were dealing with payment issues, and I get it. When there's bot protection, you may deal with some payment issues or discrepancies there. People are dealing with payment issues. People tend to heavily dislike the amount that they pay for shipping and any fees, and then you have to wait what feels like extensively longer for your shoe to ship directly from the designer or the brand versus with Nike, because depending on where you are located, you know, in relation to a Nike warehouse or where your shoe is arriving from, you can get it super fast. Maybe it's 3 days. I know they've changed it and it wasn't like the free 2-day shipping anymore, but you can still get your shoe like relatively fast. So they had the exclusive access on Sneakers app, and I did not receive it. I know I've been blessed and lucky in the past to have received exclusive access to things. Didn't get it this time. Let me be candid. Didn't care if I got it. I don't care if I don't have access to any shoe right now because of today and what it meant for me personally, far beyond shoes. But I've seen a lot of thoughts thrown around, and I'll be sure to just toss some of them up here on the screen from things that I've seen, because people then felt some kind of way that they made the decision to drop it on the site, so you had to pay these fees, but then you're uncertain, am I going to get the shoe? There's always this, am I going to have real access to a collaboration? And so then it dropped on sneakers, so now people are saying, well, I should have waited and I could have saved money. I would have only had to pay for the shoe and for taxes, possibly based on what state you're in. So instead of like a 261, you would have only paid 225 plus applicable taxes for your state. Again, there is no pleasing everyone. I get the frustration. The frustration is valid. How do you continue to roll out things where you can make everyone happy? I don't think that's at all possible. I just don't. Now, I've seen people just simply also say they don't care for this 3 at all. I myself adore the original Ma Maniére 3, Raised by Women. I think that will continue to be one of my favorite pairs in my collection, no matter how small I pare it down, and I'm still in this process, y'all. I'm still in this process of getting this collection down. I'm working. I'm trying. I really am. But yeah, comment your thoughts on the rollout that we've seen so far, from the site drop by the brand itself, the sneakers exclusive access. Did you get access? I've seen some people double up and triple up because they wanted the shoe that bad. Whether they're doing that because they think it'll hold a lot of value in the market, I have no idea. I've also seen people say they're not interested because the Air Jordan 4 with Ma Maniére will drop, and then the other additional sneakers within that collection. I know they may not hold as much hyper fanfare, but it is nice to see people also appreciate the Air Jordan 39 in this collection. So again, just share your thoughts. I just wanted to get up here, incorporate that into the vid, because again, candidly, I didn't get exclusive access, didn't care, didn't have intention of buying the shoe. That's just where I am, and I'm confident and okay in that. I can love everything that they're doing and still not feel a need to have the shoe. But today, in this moment, and again, I will try to make this quick. Yeah, my student loans are paid in full, and this video, first off, should have been made weeks ago. So if you've been keeping up, you've been following along, I said, hey, within a few weeks, we're going to be there. Life will teach you that you can do everything you're supposed to do, deliver, okay? Be accountable, be responsible. That does not mean that all parties involved will be that, okay? Even if you are working on campaigns and you've shown up and done your part, it doesn't mean that always happens on the other side. And most people have no idea kind of how these things work, in terms of just because you do a specific campaign, maybe with a brand, like, is the brand the one that you're actually interacting with? No, it's not. So there's always a middleman in which you're interacting with. That could go great, or it could put you in a test of patience. I am so grateful for being able to get things worked out. And again, later video, maybe I'll go into some of that. But I trust me, the anxiety was up there because I wanted these gone. I was right there. I had done everything that I needed to do in my part, executed my plan, been diligent, and I've documented this process. And again, that's why I'll have the follow-up, wrap-up video really for this, in terms of my student loan debt payoff and how I prioritized money towards that versus sneakers. And that's what I've always wanted to just get across in my messaging to young adults. It's not that you may not be able to really put yourself in a position to win and getting rid of this debt. Everyone's not in this position, but sometimes you are. It's just, are you willing to then do what's necessary? Are you willing to forego some that immediate dopamine hit, maybe, of you buying something that, yeah, you love and you like and you want, you don't need, but are you willing to forego that to be able to just put yourself in a position long term? Like, long term, these loans are gone. They're out of my life forever. And funny enough, as I got closer to the end of this tunnel, the light is right there. It's right there. Less of me is dying to have all of these sneakers that I wanted in the past, or chasing new pairs. Like, it's funny how life works. It really is. As you can see, I'm still like trying to contain myself. I don't know that the shock has really left my face. I submitted that payment. Like, you can see it. It's on the screen. It's a win. Today was a win. So again, I'll have a follow-up. I didn't want this to be crazy long. I'll try to flush out more of my thoughts in that video, but just know, for any encouragement you provided in the comment sections of my video, that those did not go unnoticed. I really appreciate it. And if you are on this same journey, and prioritizing paying off your student loans, or maybe you're paying down high interest credit card debt, or you're working to pay off your car, you know that I support it. I'm here for you. I am in your corner cheering for you, just the same as you possibly did for me. And I know that this is taboo. You're not going to have anyone discuss this with sneakers. Like, I get it, and that's okay. That is okay. I will be the person to happily do that and own this because it is so authentic and true to myself. And it just is. And I'm glad that, you know, I can provide that. So just know, celebrate any financial wins you have in the comment section of this video. And if you hit on the Ma Maniére 3 and you were going after that, you can go ahead and comment that too. God, I don't even know. Like, what is this? What is this feeling to be student loan debt free? I don't know. I guess I'll share that with you guys over the next few videos. But as always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.